I'm Craddock. I am your real estate coach. If you'll allow me to be, if you'll actually listen and do what we're talking about, I want to help you go from 0 to 7 figures, just like I did. I'll tell you, just over a decade ago, I was trying to sell my blood for $300 to buy Christmas presents for my family. That's where I was before I got into real estate. I've had a rocket ship of a ride through real estate. Now, I want to answer the question, can anybody become rich in real estate? So like, subscribe if you want to hear more, and I'm going to help you get where you want to be. Boom. Okay, I'm going to give a spoiler at the beginning, which I know everybody says, don't give the spoiler, don't give away the end. The answer is yes, anybody can. But now I'm going to tell you how. Here's a couple steps on how anybody in America can get rich. I don't care whether you start from 0, I don't care whether you start from $1 billion. You've seen rich people lose everything and you've seen poor people gain everything, right? So here is the deal. If you want to know how to get rich in America, it comes down to 2 things: activity and skill, right? Activity and skill. So we're going to start with activity, right? Let's just, for me, I think real estate is the place to be. If you talk to 1,000 people every day, you're going to find people that are going to sell their house. And you either as a real estate agent can sell their house and make a listing commission, or as an investor, you can sell their house under market or buy their house under market and flip it, right? So a couple ways to do that: go to Deal Machine and use the code UNCOMMON, drive for dollars, drive around, look for every single property that's dilapidated under market, and you just start calling, right? You call them, it's something called skip tracing, right? So you'll get their cell phone number, you call them and just say you want to buy their house. Bing, bang, boom. And you know what? If you get people that want to sell way under the value, and if you don't know how to look at values, just Google it on Zillow, right? And look and see what the numbers are on Zillow. Those aren't perfect, but it'll give you a baseline, right? So you can put that number in, right? So you drive for dollars. You go to Deal Machine, put in Uncommon, you find houses, right? That's one. You could door knock, for Pete's sake. Just talk to people. Get out there. Get in the world. Talk to people. Activity. And I'll tell you, listen to more of these videos and I'll tell you where some other ways to go. But that gets back into skill. But I'm telling you, if you wake up in the morning and your butt's not burning, you're not out there saying, I can do more. I can talk to more people. I can talk to more people. Then you're not winning, right? You even take a blunt axe and you hit a tree enough time, you're going to take the tree down, right? So do the activity. It's going to make you better. Here's one last quick story about this. I was a soccer player all growing up. When I was a freshman in high school, I could not kick a ball with my left foot. No matter what I did, I could not kick a ball with my left foot. So I decided every single night, I had this little prop up goal in my backyard. Every night, I was going to go out and kick the ball 50 times with my left foot. Boom, boom. And so the first week, I would actually hit the ground with my foot when I was hitting it. My ankle would get all sore. I mean, I'd limp the next day because I was just doing this. Well, here's the deal. After about a month and a half, I was in a game and the ball came to my left foot and I just thumped it and it went about 50 yards. I could not believe that it just was so natural, but it was so, if it was easy, everybody would do it. Everything's hard before it was easy, right? So you just do it, do the activity, and you're gonna get better, right? So talk to enough people and you're gonna find deals. The next thing though, and I'm telling you, if you wake up in the morning and you want it, but you don't go and get it, everybody in America wants it, right? Only a few people actually go out and get it. And here's the other thing. A lot of people want it for a little bit of time, but not many people want it long enough. Look at the gyms in January, right? Filled with people. What happens at the end of January and February? They go away. Well, that's what happens to most people. They want to work hard. They plan to work hard. They do hard work for a little bit of time, but they don't do hard work long enough to win. If you want to win, you got to do it, and then do it again, right? That's how you win, okay? Now, step 2, listen up. All right, so step 2 is skill, right? What are you doing? I do not have a day that goes by where I don't listen to about an hour of personal development in a day. My Audible is filled. I literally looked at it and said, I can't remember how many months, but I have listened to months and months and months of Audible, of Audible books, right? that has changed my mind. It's helped me see myself, see the world in a different way. I'm not the same person that I was a year ago. I'm slightly embarrassed of the person I was 3 years ago because I'm like, how did I not know some of the things that I know now, right? I'll tell you, you ask any person that is making more than $1 million a year and you ask them if you could take a pill, if you could go back 5 years ago, 10 years ago and take a pill and have everything you know now inserted into your mind, how much would you pay for that pill? I bet they would pay their whole net worth, right? That skill is just crazy. You put a wealthy person anywhere and make them start over, and they can. There's that show, Undercover Millionaire, right? Or Undercover Billionaire on the Discovery Channel, where it takes all these billionaires and they say start over with nothing. And they do, because it's never, and I get it, people are going to be upset by me saying this, but it's true. It's never a lack of resources. It's always a lack of resourcefulness. And I get it. Some people have more, some people have less, but I'll tell you, just look, Google search, and you'll find people that have less than you do that made more than you do. And you have people that may have more than you do that lost everything. So I'm telling you, you've got to decide, are you a person that's going to develop yourself? Your business and your life will grow to the extent you grow. So every day, find podcasts. Every day, find Audible books. Every day, reach out to people that you like their vibe on YouTube, on podcasts, on Audible books. Just reach out, and a lot of people aren't going to meet with you, but some people will. And I'll tell you, I had a ton of people that would answer my messages and say, yeah, I'll get on a 15-minute call with you. People that their time was worth thousands of dollars an hour, and they said yes. And you know what? I got on those calls. I just was so thankful for their time. And then I did what they said. Activity and skill. Activity and skill. So I started with the analogy, you have a blunt axe, you're going to be able to take down the tree if you hit it enough time. Well, what happens if all of a sudden you're hitting and then you stop, sharpen the axe every single morning, so then you're taking the tree down with a sharp axe. Boom. And then you know what? As you level up, as you get skill, as you start hanging out, like doing better, you're going to hang out with other people that are thinking bigger. And you know what's going to happen to that axe? It's going to get replaced by a chainsaw. And then it's going to get replaced by one of those big, massive machines that just pushes trees over, right? Because that's what happens when we level up. I'm not a big video game guy, but I used to play some when I was younger. And it's so interesting because you see these video games, you start off, and these things will kill you left and right. But then as you get to the end of the video game, if you're playing these quest video games, right, which we're all on a quest to become the hero of the game, right? You get to the end of the game, the things that started off that would kill you at the beginning, like those are things that you just, boom, just fall right off. And that's the way our life is, right? These things early on that we're like, oh, it's such a big deal. You're going to look back on 3, 5, 10 years later and say, why was that such a big deal? Because you're going to level up, you're going to grow, and you're going to change, and you're going to change the world with those around you. Go get it. Like, subscribe for more, and we'll kick butt, take names. Boom!